let me tell you something as we start the show. It's a little something I thought you should know. So I will tell you as we settled into place. It's impossible to sing and move a bass. You're a lovely group of people, you deserve the courtesy of knowing what you can expect of me. I've practiced, but it will not mean a thing, 'cause it's impossible to play the bass and move the bass. You see, the bass is fretless, it's not like a guitar. On bass you spend your whole life wondering where the hell you are. It's got no little markers, just a fingerboard so bare, and lots of notes which often are not there. Then when you start singing, you've got lyrics on your mind, and the notes on bass become impossible to find. To remember lyrics, melodies, bass lines, and chords is no less a miracle than Lord's. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. So as I make 1,000 errors, sit there and be kind. Do not throw tomatoes at me, keep this all in mind. Remember this is serious, remember this is art. Remember this or I will fall apart, apart, oh, oh. Ba, ba, boo, boo, ba, ba, ba. Then I'd have to pray to God to come and intercede, and she'd only sit and laugh at my wanton greed. She made the rules from molecules, atoms, time, and space. Yes, she made... She knows it's impossible to sing and play, sing and play the bass. Thank you. Wow. Never heard it quite like that before. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring my music stand out here. I've got to resurrect things as I... Of course, I think I'm going to tilt this up a little bit. Take it out of the sun some more. Close the front door of the car. Grab my first sheet of music. Oh, I wouldn't want to miss this. Okay, we're back in business. I found a song today that I just dying to do. They call her hard. They call her hard-hearted Hannah, the vamp of Savannah, the meanest gal in town. Leather is tough, but Hannah is tougher. She's a girl who likes to see men suffer. To tease them, to thrill them, and torture and kill them is her delight, they say. I saw her on the seashore with a great big pan. There was Hannah pouring water on a drowning man. She's hard-hearted Hannah, the vamp of Savannah, G.A. They call her hard-hearted Hannah, the vamp of Savannah, the meanest gal in town. Talk about your cold refrigerator mamas. Brother, she's the polar bear's pajamas. To tease them and thrill them, torture and kill them is her delight, they say. Ooh, an evening spent with Hannah sitting on your knees is like traveling through Alaska in your BVDs. Yes, she's hard-hearted Hannah. I love this song. The vamp of Savannah, G.A. I love this. I forget how the song goes. That's not. They call her hard Hannah, the vamp of Savannah, the meanest gal in town. Talk about your cold refrigerating mamas. Brother, she's the polar bear's pajamas. To tease them, to thrill them, to torture and to kill them is her delight, they say. An evening spent with Hannah sitting on your knees is like traveling through Alaska in your BVDs. She's hard-hearted Hannah. She's hard-hearted Hannah. She's hard-hearted Hannah, the vamp of Savannah, G.A. Oh boy, when I get that one together, it's going to be good. Zoom, 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 zoom. A rhythm leads your ace. With politics and taxes and people grinding axes, there's no happiness. Zoom, 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 zoom. I can't remember the rest. Zoom, 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 zoom. The world is in a... Oh, zoom, 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 zoom. The world is in a mess. With politics and taxes and people grinding axes, there's no happiness. Zoom, 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 zoom. Rhythm, lead your ace. The future doesn't fret me. If only I can get me someone to slap that bass. Happiness is just a riddle when I'm listening to. Happiness is not a riddle when I'm listening to that big bass fiddle. Ah, ah, ah. Slap that bass, slap it till it's dizzy. Slap that bass, keep the rhythm busy. Zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom. Misery, you got to go. Do, do, da, da, dee. Slap that bass, slap the shrivis. I've given up on it. I'm messing it up too much. I wrote it out this afternoon. Slap that bass. Lose it like a tonic. Slap that bass. You can keep your Philharmonic. Zoom, 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 zoom. Misery, you and the milk and the honey will flow. Dictators would be better off if they zoom, zoom now and then. Today, you can see that the happiest men all got rhythm, all got rhythm, all got rhythm, all got rhythm. In which case, if you want to bubble, slap that bass, slap away all your trouble. Zoom, 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 zoom. Slap that bass. Dictators would be better off if they zoom, zoom now and then. Today, you can see that the happiest men all got rhythm. In which case, if you want to bubble, slap that bass, slap away all your trouble. Zoom, 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 zoom. Slap that zoom, 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 zoom. Slap that zoom, 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 zoom. Slap that bass, but you better be nice comeback. That's a very nice comeback by the bass player. Now, it's... just want to see who we happen to have here today. Oh, with my shades, I can barely read it. My God, everybody's off on July 4th. Look at that. Mary Jane and Ned and Christopher and Helmer. Christopher. Bill Crow's watching. Joan Reese Finnan is watching. I'm having a little trouble reading because of my sunglasses, but I catch hell if my eye doctor sees me in the sun without him, he gets pissed. Derek Dreisen. Stephen Goldberg. Jean Reese Finnan, yes. Clear sky tonight, yes, thank good. And of course we have the tower looming over us at all times. The Tower of Power. That's really it. I better hadn't gotten away between my phone and the tower because I might get electrocuted just in the rays. Whew. Oh, somebody wrote in Chinese or Japanese. Nice. Kay Sanchez, thank you very much. Yeah, well, it would have been nice if I'd remembered all the words. Hello, Billy. Billy, listen, when I forget the words, just yell them out, please. Thank you. Because I know you know the words to everything. It's July 4th here, and I'm actually at the Verizon Tower in Long Valley, New Jersey, because the reception, what's the word? My phone picks up the tower pretty well here 100 feet away from it. And we're out in Hope for the weekend, Hope, New Jersey, which is on the other side of Hackettstown. Lovely, adorable little Hackettstown, established in 1760 or something like that. I wasn't here for that, but somebody must have been. And it's, oops, I put it the wrong way. Time to turn it up a little bit. Turn it up, maybe. I'm trying to find it. Excuse me. My floor manager took off today, being July 4th. He said he wanted the day off, so I said I'd certainly give it to him. I said, don't worry, I can handle this all myself. Be no problem. I can do this all myself. And sure enough, I can't. Now, my whole deal is to keep the camera out of the sun so it doesn't boil over. And there's enough of a breeze coming through to keep the camera cool, I think. Anyway, this afternoon I was taking a little nap. My wife was watching Netflix about Darrell Hammond, the brilliant comedian on Saturday Night Live, who, if you haven't seen it, had a most difficult youth. And I just began thinking about that. Boy, how blessed I was. I mean, it wasn't all peaches and cream. It rarely is for anybody. But what a difficult time he had. So I just began thinking about growing up in Baltimore and all of the interesting and odd things that happen to you. Family, in family, out of family. Down in the south where I come from, it gets so cold in the winter that it turn your hand numb. From a plant back too cold for cotton. Apple lie around on the ground getting rotten. Down in the south where I come from. Just below the Mason-Dixon line. No mint juleps, just Yankee wine. A redneck's hiding out in the hill. They come to town and get drunk looking for thrill. Down in the south where I come from, a red dust spouting from the big steel mill. A red dust settle on your windowsill. Breathe enough of it till your lungs are filled. You could die when they luck you will. Down in the south where I come from. Dust spouting on a big steel mill. Red dust settled on your windowsill. Breathe enough of it till your lungs are filled. You could die when luck you will. Down in the south where I come from, it gets cold in the winter that turn your hand numb. Farmer plant a package of coal for cotton. Apple lie around on the ground getting rotten. Fighting with the Yankee be long forgotten. Down in the south where I come from, it's down in the south where I come from. Down in the south where I come from. That part of the south is known as Baltimore. Now, you would laugh and say, that's not the South. Well, once you come up to New York, you realize it is the South. By the way, I just found all the words that I had written out to slap that bass, which was hiding from me. What are you going to do? That's the way it goes. was a most he really was a most God-fearing boy who sought to never found his share of joy. He knew his catechism well, and he feared the pains of hell. He was headed for damnation. The world was so full of temptation, and he knew he could not win. Yes, he knew he'd die in sin. So he struggled and he fought, knowing that God knew his every thought. And in the fever of his fright, God appeared to him one night. The Lord said, son, you gotta go find my steeple, find my people, and learn to pray. Son, your life is getting shorter, you better join a holy order right away. So he woke up gripped with fear, but the road ahead was clear. To a seminary he did fly, kiss those evil days goodbye. They asked him questions about his past, just to see if he might last. And then they pried into his mind, just to see what they might find. But it seems his free associations all dwelt on conjugal relations. They gave him Rorschach tests, and all the poor boy saw was breasts. They said, son, we got a little problem here. You better take another year on this decision. Son, we know you are not blind. Son, you know we are not blind. You got a whole lot on your mind that ain't religion. Son, we know you came to please us, to be with Jesus and learn to pray. But son, you better turn yourself around. You better get on back to town right away. So he wandered back into the world, his plans for salvation now all unfurled. But one thing was very clear: he could no longer live in fear. He learned that hell was just a plot, that some believe and some do not. Slowly things fell into place, and he rejoined the human race. He learned that hell was just a plot, that some believe and some do not. Slowly things fell into place, and he rejoined the human race. He cried, Lord, I tried to find your people, find that steeple, and learn to pray. But Lord, they found out all about me, said they could live without me. Oh, holy day. Lord, I tried to find your people, find your steeple, and learn to pray. But Lord, they said they did not need me, and then they freed me. Oh, holy day. Holy day. Oh, holy day. Oh, holy day. Oh, yes. Haven't sung that in a while, and forgot how to phrase those last couple of lines. Look who came out to see us. Hi, everybody. I'm here. Achoo! He's very allergic. Achoo! But he sneezes and you don't miss it. You don't even see him move. He sneezes very, stationary. Achoo! Good. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad you're here. Anyway, that's a little of the... That got me thinking. Darrell Hammond's life got me thinking how of my own, mine does not begin to compare with what Darrell went through. Oh, by the way, let me just do something right now. I've been dying to try this, so I got it. I want to see if I can actually do this. Tomoko sent me a piano version of Change My Occupation. And I wanted to see if I put it down here and play it, change my occupation, find another situation. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend time hanging out in jazz joints, smoking little dives on Bleecker Street, where the crowd is tough and noisy, full of riders from New Jersey. Trying to say I was AWOL from the free. I'm going to take my bass and sell them. Take everybody, tell them I've had it, I'm finished, I'm through. The scene is too chaotic, I'm getting too neurotic. The redeeming social values are too few. Yes, I'm going to change my occupation. Think I paid sufficient dues. Don't know if I can take it, don't know if I can make it. Another chorus of the blues. Gonna find me something new. Take it, Tomoko. In a little dive filled up with smoke. Get home as a rule, just as the kids depart for school. You wander through life, burnt out, beat and broke. Yes, 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 change my occupation. I paid sufficient due. You want the folks to love you, they just push and shove you. You want them to adore you, mostly they just ignore you. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Find me something. Yeah, I hope that sounded as good to you as it did to me, because where I was singing it, I really loved it. Yeah, that's beautiful. Nice, Tomoko. Nice. How about that? My little iPad played it for you. Now we'll put it in the car so we don't lose it. I think that's a good idea. We just take a look and see what's going on here with all of you folks. Billy Stritch is watching. Well, since then, we've gone way. Stephen, hi. Helmer. Ned White. Bell's toiling. Yes, I got that. I was thrilled with that one. That was terrific. The Bells have to go on your next album. Absolutely. I knew that right away. Doug Romoff is watching. He left me. No, he didn't. Let's say hello to Doug. Tomoka Ono. Hello, Jay. Hi, Tomoka. Did you hear yourself? Hello, Jay. Stephen Goldberg. Carol March Vito. Miles Myler. Mike Myler. Sorry, I got my glasses on. I can barely read it. Julie Loken. Stephen Goldberg. Yes, Stephen. Helmer, thank you very much. Thank you. Nice shirt. Oh, right, the shirt. That's the shirt. This is part of the Steely Dan swag that my... Hey, Val Hawk, how you doing? Joe Muccioli. Hi, Joe. I told you, Joe, it's Long Valley, not Long Branch. Sorry. It's probably 7,000 miles. Hello, Francois. Bonsoir. At least I know that much. Can you do Rob Ross description of fireworks show? Bob Ross. Oh, look. Then there's a fiery pinwheel. Oh, and there's a waterfall. Oh, and back there by the trees, there's a cop arresting someone for having illegal firearms. Here, let's paint him in, put a little gold star on. Okay. Tomoko is watching. We could work more on that. Bob, I think I'll put a Verizon Tower in above his head. That's what I'll do. Ooh. Boop, 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 boop. Hello. People have some nerve walking through their property. Howard Gloucester, Carolina. If you listen close, you can hear the harmony line coming from exit 12. Right, I hear that. Yes. Doug Romer. Daryl was a friend of mine when I was in the NYC. Always wore black. Lived on 54th Street. Daryl who? Okay, I don't know who that Daryl is. Stephen Dwyer. Helmer. Christopher. Joe. Ooh. The list goes on. Eddie Metz. Eddie, you should be practicing. You shouldn't be sitting here watching the television. Get out there and sit those drums and do it. I'm a taskmaster, I know. I'm clapping on 2 and 4. Thank you. Thank God. I have a song which I never did. I was sitting there at a Jonathan Schwartz live show, And the engineer, who was an African-American man, every time he clapped on 1 and 3, and I realized, I don't care, be they African or Asian, be they Southern or Caucasian, my people only clap on 1 and 3. Those are my people. We're bouncing on our mommy's knee, up and down on 1 and 3. That's where we learned it. Joe Messina, Stephen Goldberg, Howard Schwartz, Mary Jane Harman, yes. Dynamite, yes, we are dynamite together. And Charnette Moffat, yeah, Charnette, well, look at that. Hello, Charnette, how are you? Hey, Tomoko. The list goes on and on. I assume that you all saw it. Gary Haberman, Stephen Goldberg, Ned White, Christian Nova. Hey, Christian, hey, you. Boy, 4th of July is a big night here. Douglas Romoff, Darrell Hammond. Oh, Darrell Hammond, I'm sorry. Sorry? Yeah, I didn't know him, but if you want to see a difficult but fantastic show, see the Netflix show about Darrell Hammond. Woo! And he's apparently still doing well, or doing well now. Well, this is really nice. See the sun. My camera is just out of the shade of the sun. It's just out of the sun in the shade of my car. And there's a slight breeze coming through. So all is well in Long Branch. That show had almost nothing to do, but there's a breeze. The breeze was picking up, and I left my beautiful transparent clips back. Put in my camera. I left them back at the house. I thought I had them, but I didn't. But here's another song from my youth. Well now, well. Better get the key first. Well now, if the truth be told, I was about 15 years old when I first heard of the gentleman named Ray Brown. He was playing with the Oscar Peterson trio. Man, that music got to me, oh my. It turned my life around. How did anybody play the bass like that? Every note so big, so true, so fat. It was a revelation. So I bought every record Ray Brown made, and I went everywhere that Ray Brown played. Ooh, I was filled with inspiration. In 59 I heard Ray Brown was going north and going to settle down and actually start teaching in Toronto. Well, a fire lit up inside of me, and I knew where I had to be. I got myself up to Toronto pronto. But up above the Canadian border, winter gets so out of order, you can't imagine how cold Toronto gets. Bodily warmth is seriously lacking. Bass violins start seriously cracking. Less inspired souls might have regrets. The Arctic winds come screaming through. Your fingers freeze, your lips turn blue. Toronto is one chilly town. Your body aches, your teeth start to chatter. But never mind, it really doesn't matter. You are there to study with Ray Brown. Every afternoon, the sun would set and let you know. Every afternoon, the setting sun would let you know the day was done. Oh, those winters could be tough. As the evening frost began to glisten, Ray Brown would play and we would listen. about 61 years old when I said goodbye to our Ray Brown. He always seemed to stand just a little bit above us. He meant the world to so many of us. Walk that walk, Ray Brown. Talk that talk, Ray Brown. Walk that walk, Ray Brown. Adios, Ray Brown. Well, sorry. He did mean the world to me. And now in the mood I'm in after watching Darrell Hammond, I realized how important that was to me. How important Ray Brown was to me. And my daughter pointed out that I have my Steely Dan shirt on tonight because I get tons of swag from the Steely Dan tour and I don't have to pay a dime for it. I've got shirts and things and stuff. But their next tour, I believe, is in 2021. They've, of course, canceled everything for this year. And they're planning to go out again in 2021. And so the swag will be coming back. I take my bass out of the car and oh so gently I pull into a parking lot. I take my bass out of the car and oh so gently lay it on the ground. I wait for the attendant and the meanwhile pet the friendly German shepherd that is sniffing all around. The parking lot attendant calls out. I go over to him, but I see a funny look upon his face. He's trying to be nonchalant as behind my back his friendly German shepherd's peeing on my bass. I turn around, I see the hound, I'm simply flabbergasted. Why, this is a disgrace. Unless, of course, it is a message from the gods, a cosmic commentary on the way I play the bass. But then I realize, of course, this is no accident. This is a message, it's a sign. This strange event was only meant to indicate that happiness, good luck, and good fortune would be mine. The gods have sought for years and years to find the perfect person, and now the search is done. And this divinely inspired German shepherd has sniffed around till finally he has found the chosen one. I really do believe it. Helps me feel much better. It helps to lessen my dismay. But the simple fact is that a German shepherd peed upon my. But the simple fact is that a German shepherd peed upon. But the simple fact is that a German shepherd peed upon my bass. This must be my lucky day. See, that's a good background for a song. All I need to do is write a song. Oh well. And I was thinking today, I got to make sure that you save all these shows, which I am doing, because about 1,000 years from now, they're going to be will they be preserved? Will they be able to preserve them? And will there be 1,000 years from now? Yes, there will be. And somebody will find these shows and say, oh, those people, those crazy people. Look at them. I've always known that I wanted to get closer to you. Do you think that maybe there is a small chance that this could happen? Please don't lie, 'cause if it doesn't happen, I won't die. It's just that I know I could wait forever if it seems impossible that you might give in. But do not worry about me, I am a survivor. Maybe not a thriver, but somehow I manage. Still it isn't pretty thinking about you. Only wallow in self-pity. I get very lonely. Still I am able to make sense of it. Don't ask how. So I'll cool it. Perhaps I'll even try to struggle on without you. Fumble on without you. Take it easy. Just let the world keep spinning and keep hoping you will come around. Or maybe I will just face facts and stop all this scheming, dreaming, trying to knock your head over heels when it is quite clear how you feel. I guess I'd like a certain sex appeal. But who am I kidding? I'll never give up. Woe is me. So I'll cool it. Perhaps I'll even try to struggle on without you. Fumble on without you. Take it easy. Just let the world keep spinning and keep hoping you will come around. Or maybe I will just face facts and stop all this scheming, dreaming, trying to knock your head over heels when it's quite clear how you feel. I guess I like a certain sex appeal. But who am I kidding? I'll never give up. Who am I kidding? I'll never give up. Who am I kidding? I'll never give up. Woe is major 7 is always so unsatisfying. Me. But that's the way it has to be. A little tension in the song. Alrighty. I have a feeling that we're getting close to the edge here. My trophy, thank you. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for finding me. Did you take the train or what? How'd you get out here? I walked. You walked? Yes. I hopped, actually. But I did you realize my trophy told me last night. He was a little bit angry at me because he said next to the tower, he said him sitting on the ground was a perfect lightning attractor, and I realized it was because he's just metal and a little plastic, I guess. But hopefully that would do it. But if it didn't hit the tower, it might have hit. Well, let's see what time it is. Love tension. Yes, that's it. Love tension, that's it. Vincent Sansone, how are you, man? The Colossus of Jay strides over the statue. That's right. George Stella. Wonderful, Jay. Thank you, George. George Stella is watching. Jeanette Welch is watching. Douglas Romoff. Darrell Hammond. Yes, Darrell Hammond. Nobody here but us chickens. Ned White. All right, gang. Thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in. And from here on the Verizon Tower, we'll be home tomorrow night. No more tower. Just us. But we're going to be out here some more this summer. I know it. I'm just trying to find some more towers I can take advantage of. But this public property, you see, is very nice because I can use it all I want. And even though there's a police station right across the street, they don't bother me. Okay. Speak to you all later. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.